Hey there everybody, Mental Fox here. Welcome back to The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Thank you so much for joining me. We are here in this bathhouse that was run by somebody we know as Dijkstra. He actually goes by a different name here. I don't know what it is off the top of my head. Something with an R. And we need to find Junior. At least that's what this quest is telling us. Get Junior. Thanks to the lovely Priscilla, Geralt now knew Ciri, and I, the Bard Dandelion, had struck a deal with Whoreson Jr., one of the big four bosses of the Novigrad underworld. It seemed a simple matter of finding Whoreson, having a chat, and getting out of him where to look for me, but in the Novigrad of the time, nothing was simple and nothing was as it seemed. So, for whatever reason, we're supposed to visit Whoreson Jr.'s arena, find his casino, and find his hideout. And then there's this one over here. I don't really know what this has to do with anything. Fear gripped the Witcher's heart as he knocked on the bathhouse doors. He knew that shortly before I, Dandelion, disappeared without a trace, I had been planning to rob Reuven. That's the guy that Geralt called Dijkstra. One of the most powerful and dangerous men in the north. He would have to inquire about my fate without arousing any suspicions, which was a tall order indeed, for while Geralt may be an excellent witcher, he is one lousy actor. I'm not really sure I understand this quest at all, because we just talked to this guy, and I think we mentioned Dandelion. I think we did. So, if we make this our current quest, where does this tell us to go? Well, it tells us to go right where we are right now. Yeah, it tells us to go right down in here. So, we wanted to go down in here anyway because Reuven wanted to show us something. And, let's see. Yeah, we picked up all the remains from everybody that we killed last time. So, yeah, let's go down here. And it's funny, it even says Dijkstra is his name now, instead of Reuven. So what have we down here? What are you showing me?
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Well, I already asked him all this, so I just wanted to say farewell before I follow you.
Time was on my way.
Got things to do myself. So long.
Oh, whoa. Okay, so we're following Dijkstra.
Oh, Bart. Not again.
Bart.
Bart.
Bart, stop that. Now.
What the hell?
Mad. Bart makes Ziggy lose, Jonathan.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
Bart, her. Bart less thinky. Bart less thinky. Bart sadness.
Where did you get a troll?
Where'd you get the troll?
From Zerrikania. Won him. Card game with a camel merchant.
Your jokes are getting better by the minute.
See me smiling? I'm dead serious.
Bart eye bumpy horses. What's there?
Camels, maybe?
Ziggy Bart take. Good Ziggy.
Why did you bring me here?
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me down here?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later.
Okay.
See that door? Vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
Bart guard. Then boom! Chorfoot go!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold and all the lighter stuff. And you will help me get it back.
Why would I do that?
Why don't you handle this? Gotta have connections in the underworld. What do you need a witcher for?
The gold wasn't mine alone. See, I run a members-only savings club, a bank for the initiated. For reasons that should be obvious, I prefer it if my temporary liquidity problems remained private. so I need an outsider.
How do you know you can trust me?
I don't. Counting on your survival instinct. Slip up, and I'll kill you. Feed you to Bart.
But sorry. But job that good.
Well, I guess I'll help you then.
Fine. I'll help you.
You're not exactly bursting with enthusiasm.
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. I'd be jumping for joy otherwise. All right. Want to look around. But first, some questions.
I'm all ears.
Any witnesses?
Anyone see what happened?
Other than Bart? No. And the vault's location is known only to the treasure's co-owners. Well, and the thieves.
What about upstairs? Anything unusual happen in the bathhouse the day of the break-in?
No. Happen swears it was calm as ever. The usual customers, no incidents. Bloody bucolic.
How much was it all worth? Got an approximate idea?
Why the fuck do you care? Figuring your finder's fee. Don't get your hopes up.
Know you too well for that. Just prefer to know what I'm looking for.
3 crates of Nilfgaardian florins, a chest of emeralds, rubies and topazes, silver candlesticks and platters. I could go on.
Shiny, careful. Oh, God.
I'm guessing when he says Chorfun, he means to say fortune. That's my guess. I figured that out all by myself.
Take it the thieves got in through the hole behind you.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. Any other brilliant deductions you want confirmed? The year, maybe? Bloody name of Redania's king?
No, but I am wondering, for instance, how that hole got there.
Hole no. Boom. Hole. But look, won't go. But look, no. Only sleep. Bad shrooms. Head falls.
What?
Bad mushrooms? What's that about?
Pop's mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff and you're dead. Unless you're a troll, that is.
Yes. But troll.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I? Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers other side of the vault. Actually thought it was a good thing, you know? A bit of extra protection. Thieves found a way through it.
Bart, you see them?
But through hole. Want see boom. Got what? Breathe. Shroom. Sleep go. Your phone gone. Bad troll.
Poor Bart.
Now. Stiff up a lip.
Boom. Can you elaborate?
Boom. Big. This like.
I'll elaborate. Explosion. Big enough to blow that fucking hole in the wall, separating the vault from the sewers.
Gotten pretty good at communicating with this troll.
Lots of prior experience. Worked with idiots my whole life.
My guy.
Try to track down the thief yourself?
Of course. Hired this lummox, Fons, thick enough not to ask questions. We knocked back some Pop's antidote and entered the sewers. Soon after, I returned alone.
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Fons, stop. You're in the presence of a count. Well, former count, but still. And then he puked up. Up came most of the antidote. Lost his protection. Tried to pull him out. Then I heard a bubbling. Something crawled out of the water. I value the lives of my men, I do. But I value my own even more. Dropped Fons and ran like hell.
What was it?
Mind describing this something that crawled out of the water?
No. Doesn't mean I can, though. Air in the sewer's thick with spores. Can hardly see a thing down there.
Must have noticed something. Was it...
No! Didn't notice a fucking thing. Didn't do a taxonomic field analysis either. I know it's an inconvenience to you, but I felt I should get the hell out of there as fast as I could.
Geez, calm down.
Should look around the sewers. Got any more of that Pop's antidote?
I've a few vials left. Got the formula too. Disgusting swill, to be honest, but it'll save your life. Here.
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for, literally. You're no good to me if you suffocate. Listen, I'll be upstairs if you need me. Sight of this empty vault's giving me an ulcer. Good luck to you.
Oh, whoa, okay.
Dandelion, what the hell have you gotten yourself into?
New quest, Count Reuven's treasure. So, we learned a little bit about... Where is he? Bart the Troll. Bart, the troll guarding Dijkstra's treasure, could have been the poster boy for the latest craze among Novigrad's wealthy strata, a trend that had swept over everyone from bankers and merchants to underworld crime bosses. The fashion in question prized guards marked not just by fierce loyalty, but also by massive size, endless stamina, and crushing physical strength. A well-developed intellect, on the other hand, was considered unnecessary and quite possibly detrimental to the guard's performance. To be blunt, a good watchman should be brainless enough to render any thought of betraying his master impossible. This is why trolls, ogres, and, as a last result, magic crossbreeds were highly prized for such roles. We also met Cleaver in the last episode. A joke circulates about the back alleys and seedy taverns of Novigrad. It claims the dwarf Carlo Veris, one of the 4 leading lights of the local criminal strata, was, in his own way, a fierce proponent of racial coexistence. He applied this principle in a somewhat selective fashion, however. Cleaver firmly felt that as an assimilated dwarven resident of the city of Novigrad, he had every right to run his own business. Anyone who had a problem with the way he ran it, or with the nature of his dealings, be they dwarf, human, or halfling, revealed themselves a vile racist. And what was the only fitting thing to do with such scum? Why, feed them to a herd of ferociously hungry hogs, right after he sliced off their fingers with his namesake cleaver. Naturally, such tales could very well have been mere rumor and slander, but very few had the courage to test their veracity. Cleaver was famed for his hot temper. What boiled his blood hottest of all, however, were folk who thought they could pull one over on him. No wonder, then, that the attack by Whoreson's thugs riled him somewhat. The violent tirade he directed at Wiley clearly contained not idle threats, but promises he meant to keep, even if doing so meant leaving half a district of the city in ruins. Dijkstra. The individual masquerading as Sigi Reuven was in fact none other than Sigismund Dijkstra, the former head of Redanian intelligence, and a man Geralt and I, the Bard Dandelion, had had many dealings with in the past. He had fallen out of King Radovid's favor, and nothing had been heard of him for many years. Now it seemed he had finally decided to emerge from the shadows, but instead of returning to high political wrangling, he dove deep into the criminal underground, and quickly surfaced as one of its leading figures. Though he did not show it, in his own way Dijkstra respected Geralt, even though the very thought of their last meeting brought a pained grimace to his face. The two had found themselves standing in each other's way during the coup on Thaned Island. The stalemate was quickly broken when Geralt summarily broke Dijkstra's leg. This spy's life story would make for a positively enthralling adventure tale. A victim of Philippa Eilhart's intrigues, he had been forced to flee Redania at breakneck speed, or have his own neck broken by assassins. For a certain time he sought refuge in far-off lands, but in the end he decided to return to the free city of Novigrad. Well aware of Geralt's extraordinary talents, Dijkstra asked him to help find his stolen treasure. Though Geralt knew the identity of the criminal mastermind responsible, he decided not to divulge this information, and set about investigating as if the case were a complete mystery. Really? Geralt knows who did it? Really? We know this? Man, I guess I haven't been paying attention. If I'm missing something, let me know. Something that I actually missed, not something that I couldn't possibly know, if that makes any sense. Anybody else new down here? I thought we had met somebody else, but I guess, yeah. Well, yeah, the other guy was the King of Beggars, and we met him earlier, so we don't have anything on him. Let's see. Quests. Count Reuven's treasure. Investigate the site of the break-in using your Witcher senses. See, again, this is backwards. This was the beginning text, and this is the new text. It turned out Sigi Reuven was none other than Sigismund Dijkstra, former head of Redanian intelligence and a man well known to Geralt from past adventures. In an atypical bout of ignorance, Dijkstra had no inkling I, the Bard Dandelion, was involved in the theft of his gold. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah. Jeez, did you see that big light bulb go off? Yeah, this is, was it Priscilla who told us this? Anyway, somehow Geralt and Zoltan figured out that Dandelion had decided to steal Reuven's treasure. And apparently he was successful. Okay, I'm all caught up to speed now. He treated Geralt's appearance as a fortunate coincidence and offered him a handsome sum in return for help finding his stolen wealth and the thief who had stolen it. Geralt and Dijkstra thus both wanted to find the exact same person, yours truly, albeit for entirely different reasons. Seizing this bit of good fortune, Geralt accepted the offer and hoped against hope Dijkstra wouldn't catch on to his double dealing. Okay, yeah, so Dandelion is the one who stole his treasure. Okay, yeah, and thus that's why Geralt said, Dandelion, what have you gotten yourself into? Okay, so I guess we can't really... Oh, we can talk to Bart.
Hey, Bart, got a minute?
Minute. But no minute got. But rocks got. Rocks want?
I mean a minute to talk.
You mean? But nice.
Oh my gosh.
One more time. Can we talk?
Siggy you like. Talk me with.
Why do you like Siggy so much?
Why do you like Siggy so much?
Siggy good. Siggy can't take Bart.
He locked you up, alone, underground. Don't get bored down here? Not much to do.
When Bart not much do. Bart think. Lots.
What about, if you don't mind my asking?
Rocks.
Rocks?
Rocks interesting.
Okay.
Anything suspicious happened before the robbery?
Suspicious. But no understand.
Something not normal, something strange. Maybe you saw, felt, heard something?
Yeah. Bart here. His.
What kind of hissing was it? Like a snake?
No. His order. Not animal all act.
Right, so like what?
Like. Rock?
A hissing rock.
Well, rocks can hiss if they're heated, right?
The hissing, where did it come from?
But his here. In love tree.
What?
Where Bart turdy dump.
Turdy dump. Yeah, let's talk about something else.
All right, let's change the subject.
Mein Gott. Torfon go. But God, now nothing.
Aw. Alright, see you later, bye.
Thanks for your help. So long.
Long. Long.
Oh, jeez. Oh, okay, let me get out of your way.